Cristiano, it's so wonderful having you here at Device Lab and to talk about these new reference designs.
Very happy to be here. I have been to this device lab a lot recently.
One of the things that you and I have chatted for a while is how there's a real platform shift. We're moving from building operating systems, devices for apps to agents. You want to talk a little bit about how you see this?
Yeah, absolutely. And every generation of technology transition was in a shift. And I think this one seems to be a very big one. Agents really changes the whole nature of the device in itself, starting with the fact that if the AI understand the world the way we understand it, it's going to be closer to our senses. It's going to be closer to our eyes, to our mouth, to our ears. It's going to be things that we wear. And it's changing the nature of the computing. I think you need a computing that is now geared towards real-time context and from silicon to cloud.
I mean, this is sort of one of the reference designs we have, which I love. There's stuff happening at the edge here on this device. There's things on the cloud. You want to talk a little bit about the core systems and silicon implications for such a new ecosystem?
You need a very power efficient CPU. The whole silicon is designed for you to have a cloud native experience. And then you have a lot of sensors.
Right.
A lot of sensors for context. It's a much more personalized and bespoke experience than an app in itself. And I think that's changing the nature of devices. And even the definition of a wearable platform is changing in itself. And you started to see those incredible new form factors.
That computing platform, one of the things that you and I have talked a lot about is how do you build it such that there is an open ecosystem, right? Because it's not about one agent. It's about any agent.
This is what makes it very, very interesting and exciting. Because the smartphone today is at the center of your digital life, the job of those devices today is to be extending the functionality of the smartphone. And because of that, you actually saw that many of those platforms became vertical. It was a natural thing to have a vertical platform from the same company because the phone was at the center. That changes dramatically when you think about agents. And agents becomes the center of your digital experience. And I think the industry is going to be looking for an open horizontal platform that actually enable the agents to be interacting with the best possible device for different applications. And I think that's what's exciting.
And we want to make it possible for anybody who is thinking of an agentic system to not just be bound to current devices, but to imagine that there can be many, many devices that carry that intelligence in different contexts. And so that's the open ecosystem we want to build together. And again, it's so great to be partnered with you to get this started.
That's awesome. We're very proud of this partnership, and that's just the beginning.